Tianna Madison, the newest inductee into the Greater Cleveland Sports Hall of Fame.
Ooh, okay. Yes, I still get nervous. I have spent so much time feeling invisible to the people that I hoped would see me. But sport, track and field, changed all that for me. It made me visible. It showed the world what I could do, but more importantly, it showed me who I was. I learned that talent might open the door, but hard work keeps you in the room. Track took me places I could have never imagined. A world record, Olympic gold medals, the roar of stadiums filled with people I didn't know, but who somehow believed in me anyway. But before any of that, before the lights, before the medals, before the headlines even, there was home. This is where it all began. This is where I learned to run, but more importantly, where I learned why I was running. I truly, truly believe Northeast Ohio produces some of the best athletes in the country. Clap for that, yes, for sure. Not because we're lucky, but because we're forged. Because we grow up understanding that no one's going to hand us anything. Like when I reached my hand out to my mom after handing her a report card full of straight A's, expecting about $20, and she said, "Why would I pay you for what you're supposed to do?" Those values are in my bones. They traveled with me to every training camp, every track, every competition around the world. They reminded me who I was and where I came from. That is what I love most about this place. It doesn't just build athletes, it builds people of substance. A lesson I learned the hard way after winning my first state title in the long jump my sophomore year of high school at Elyria High. I got my first taste of state championship gold that day, and therefore I was completely disinterested in experiencing anything else. Driving home from Dayton, that long drive from Dayton to Elyria, Ohio, my dad would accidentally lock eyes with me in the rearview mirror, disappointment just spilling from his eyes like tears. I vowed to never shrink myself down out of fear of a result ever again. And because of that, and for that reason, I ended up with 9 state championship titles tied with Susan Nash and the one and only Jesse Owens. I took those lessons with me to Helsinki, Finland in 2005, which was 20 years ago, where I won my first world championship title, where the weather was a lovely 40 degrees and rainy, when it had been 75 and sunny the day before. So where have we all seen that? I have ended my career with 3 Olympic gold medals, but also 3 world championship gold medals, 3 world championship bronze medals, a random bobsled medal, and a world record. I've stood on many podiums, often by myself, but I know how many hands helped get me here. To my parents, Robert and Joanne Madison, at table number 4. Thank you for being my foundation, for teaching me to walk by faith and not by sight, for teaching me that even though I couldn't always see the next step, that those steps were always ordered. To my sisters, Adrienne and Christina, for keeping me grounded and mostly humble. To my high school coaches at Elyria High, Carol Russo, who is in the room with us, especially, and my dad, and to Jackie and Tom Bilo, may he continue to rest in peace. Coach Carol, I am grateful to her for teaching me how to chase excellence but not perfection. And to all the coaches I've had as a professional athlete, each of them contributed something unique, special, and pivotal to my first love, who could not be here with us tonight. Charles Ryan's my partner in life, and still my best friend. for his unwavering support and his radical, sometimes delusional belief in my abilities, and for the gift of my last love, my son, Kai. That kiddo retired me from the sport that I love. But from the moment I heard his heartbeat, I knew he and I were meant to be. To Jack, Chris, Wanda, and Stipe, it is an honor to be inducted with you all. And last but most definitely not least, to the greater Cleveland community, thank you for showing me that greatness can come from right here in this room, from us. So it is with deep gratitude, humility, and pride that I accept this induction into the greater Cleveland Sports Hall of Fame. Thank you so much for seeing me.